What's going on to you, Sagittarius? So you have the Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Magician, Knight of Swords, Three of Wands. You have the Nine of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and last but not least, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here for you, Sagittarius, is the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and a Magician, the Knight of Swords, the Three of Wands. Someone's coming at you from, well, you understand this, that they're coming at you like this, but someone's coming at you from a perspective of, if you don't have a particular look, or if you don't meet these other people's particular expectations, I should say they did it. They did it to you in the past. If you didn't match this certain expectation, they wouldn't give you the time of the day. You needed to have money in order for you to rock with these people. You needed to have money. And if you didn't have any kind of money, then, because that's what it is that they were doing. They were trying to cherry pick bits and pieces from you, right? Maybe they like your attractiveness. They liked the fact that, some of y'all got money. Because Sagittarius is a zodiac sign sometimes. Not all, but a lot of y'all be having money. And maybe they like this, right? And they liked your body and stuff like this. Because Sagittarius, when y'all got bodies, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all got bodies. I know plenty of Sagittarius. When y'all, some of you Sagittarius, y'all are suited and booted. The Ace of Cups and the Magician, right, represents, but as a result, though, the Ace of Cups and the Magician is, you Sagittarius honestly had to take a look at that. Like, do you really want to be with somebody based off of them just wanting to be with you because they think that you look good, and you got money? Some of you Sagittarius obviously decided that no, that's not the only thing that you want. No, of course not. So a lot of you Sagittarius are like, okay, then forget about it. So that's part of the reason why it is that you and this person stop talking to each other. The Knight of Swords and the Three of Wands now represents, as a result, this is about you, or I should say more so specifically, how other people are going to contact or interact with you. You Sagittarius, a lot of y'all, the next step for you Sagittarius specifically is for a lot of you to kind of set the stage for that. Set the, set the expectation. Like, what I mean by that is, now that a lot of you Sagittarius are sniffing around, right? You're asking a lot more questions. A lot of you Sagittarius need to understand to how to stop deluding yourselves, right? And how to actually go for what it is that you want. And I'm going to go ahead and teach you how to do that. So essentially, one of the ways, right, or I should say a little bit of it is, well, first and foremost, you Sagittarius need to understand what you've got. That's one of the things that you need to start doing. Like, a lot of times, Sagittarius, I don't think, like, I love y'all. As difficult as it can be sometimes. I'm just joking. But a lot of you Sagittarius, y'all got looks. A lot of you Sagittarius got money. And a lot of y'all, take a look at Andrew Tate, Sagittarius. Take a look at Massey Arias, Sagittarius, right? The fitness, the celebrity personal trainer, Massey Arias, Sagittarius. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of Sagittarius people who are put in very fortunate. Take a look at Brad Pitt, put in very fortunate. Bruce Lee, very fortunate dispositions. But the problem is that a lot of the times, the Sagittarius, y'all need to understand that, stop wasting y'all time with goofy people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all should, like, you gotta, like, because Sagittarius is a zodiac sign of partying. Because Sagittarius is a zodiac sign that has that. Look, let's just call a spade a spade. A lot of you Sagittarius are people that has a lot of potential, but you don't get that far when it comes to relationships because a lot of y'all want to be tough. A lot of y'all want to act tough. Now, don't get at me here, because I'm honestly trying to help y'all get to where it is that a lot of y'all know that y'all want to get to in your heart of hearts. So if you Sagittarius want to be in a relationship, you can't bring that tough act with you in a relationship, because people are going to get turned off. It stinks. It stinks. Like somebody is trying to look out for you, and then you're like, nah, forget about all that. I got it. It's like, yo, I would have done that for you. Nah, I'm good. Don't even like elbow in. Like, nah, like basketball, box out drills. Like, nah, don't even do that. Like, what you doing? You understand? It stinks. People want to rock with you, but you know, you can make it difficult based upon the tough act. And the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands, yeah, you can most definitely keep looking. Obviously, you can keep looking. I mean, your body is not like a Sagittarius body, especially when it looks good. Your Sagittarius body is not ugly. It's beautiful. But some of y'all, again, like take a look at Zoe Kravitz, another Sagittarius, like beautiful, you know what I'm saying? Like beautiful people. But Zoe Kravitz said themselves that Zoe Kravitz can be disrespectful to people sometimes. And like, it's not even sometimes, it's a tendency. And it's like, this is what I'm talking about. Like people they want to get at you. The correct people want to get at you. These small fries, these individuals that giving you trouble, forget about them. I'm talking about the types of people that are striving to get their stuff together. But you're gonna turn those people off respectfully if you just build up this reputation for being pushy and not willing to listen to what other people got going on. You don't care. And so the thing is that the Nine of Cups, you have to work on that. You got to work on your ego. The point of, you can be confident, but at the same time, Ten of Pentacles, you still have to be grounded. Everybody needs to be grounded. Like the air signs need to be grounded. This is why Earth is the authority. This is why Earth rules over the other three elements, because everybody wants to manifest. Everybody wants to have a spiritual experience. Everybody wants to get things done. Everybody wants something. But what people are forgetting is, unless you manifest it, which is what earth signs represent, no matter what spiritual trips you go on, no matter what type of spiritual trip you get, no matter what type of realization you get, in the world of mysticism, none of it is deemed to be real until you can connect what is spiritual to what is something that you can actually use. So there has to be a bridge. There has to be a gap. If you can't bridge the two, whether it happens to manifest itself physically or whether it stays spiritual, but you become the idea, which is still manifested in a particular way, it's still considered a delusion. Now, why am I saying that for you, Sagittarius? I'm saying that your attitude and your mentality has to be as beautiful and as voluptuous. Y'all Sagittarius know who y'all are. But your attitude and your mind has to be as voluptuous as your body is. It's not enough to just be looking good, fine, fresh to the nines, fresh to the gills, sitting up here nice and pretty. But then when people interact with you, it's like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, like this person is just, because I may have to teach you, Sagittarius, too, on how to upgrade, because you can still be a stallion, you could still be a wild horse, you could still be majestic and beautiful and all of that, but at the same time, you can still be what people admire. Like, you don't have to be a horse that people are like, man, forget about this horse. You understand what I'm saying? And the thing is that the Queen of Wands now represents, so now people in the future, they're still going to try to test you. They're still going to try to give you a hard time. But what matters is the nine of wands. These people are doing it based upon their own dysfunction. What matters is, how do you, Sagittarius, plan on engaging with them? Are you going to reply, respond, or are you going to interact? Replying and responding is different from interacting. Replying or responding is for you to get triggered and to get emotional and to allow someone to goad you, right? Like bait you into getting into your emotions, getting you into making terrible decisions for yourselves? Or are you going to learn how to interact where you can see things for what they are, and you realize where the pitfalls are, and you just choose when and where you will interact with somebody, and choose when and where to engage? Because when you have the ability to interact with somebody when and where you want, that's what real power and control is, because now you set the stage, right? But if you're so busy sweating the small stuff, the little goofy stuff that people do, how people talk to you, the slick stuff that they say and do, just anything that breeds hypersensitivity, where it seems like you can be broken with any little thing. So what is this? And then you have the Ace of Pentacles. But the decision is ultimately yours. Will you choose the correct answer? You know what I mean? Or will you decide to go with your ego, with your super ego, or your ego, or whatever, and allow it to get inflated? That's on you. So let's clarify. Because what it is, and I'm seeing here for you, Sagittarius, is this is not necessarily a bad reading. This is more so of, you back to the drawing board, where a lot of you Sagittarius are single once more. You're single again. And the reason why you single again, right, even though it just seemed like you just got into something with somebody and then you had to leave the person, was because you and this person didn't work out. Now, you did the correct thing by leaving them alone. But what I'm talking about is the type of answers that last you a lifetime. Your mind has to be as beautiful. Your mind and how you interact with people has to be as beautiful as your body is. It can't, like your imagination has to be beautiful just like your body is, or handsome, I guess, just like your body is. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. But but I'm saying all that to make a point. And the point that I'm trying to make here is, let's clarify the Queen of Wands. The point that I'm trying to make here is, for you Sagittarius, you're going through what people who are into the occult call the abyss, where you are crossing over and your life is making a brand new, you're going through a transformational period right now. And that you Sagittarius are having a rough time, or a rougher time, I should say, than what's necessary. Some of you, not all, because some of you get it. But you're going through a rougher time right now due to the fact that some of you Sagittarius needs to allow the BS to actually be ripped away from you. Forget about, let the fake friends who are wasting your time, let them do what they do. Clarify the Queen of Wands. We have the Tower, Eight of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Ten of Wands, right? The Tower and the Eight of Pentacles represents just that, right? Like, stop worrying about the small stuff. And if people don't want to get along with you, or they're playing you, you're concentrating on the wrong things. Just pay attention to the games that people play. And when you see people playing those games, stop messing with them. But also go into a relationship with purpose at the same time. So go into it wanting to get to know the person, wanting to potentially start something with them, and just pay attention. But keep in mind what you wanted originally in the first place, to build it up to a relationship. But keep in mind of what's going on. Pay attention to what's going on, so that way, if you see any kind of games that people play, you could look at it and go, nah, I can't hang out with this person because this person wasting my time. I can't rock with this. And that's what it is that you do. So the thing is, but see, if you bombard, if you come at them with disrespect too, right, and be standoffish, because Sagittarius is a standoffish zodiac sign where people trying to show y'all love and like y'all be competing and trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to out alpha a person that's trying to that's more qualified to tell you about something. And that's a recipe for disaster. That's a recipe that's not going to do you any good in the long run, because that's unfortunately why a lot of Sagittarius be ending up by themselves. It's not because people don't want to talk to them, because that if people didn't want to talk to you, then you wouldn't have so many relationships. But people want to talk to you. But the thing is that you Sagittarius just have to pay attention for ruining their day. You understand? You have to. It's time to step it up now. The Four of Cups and the Ten of Wands represents stop soiling yourself when it comes to interacting with people. When you interact with people, right, like they just get a bad taste in their mouth. Stop doing that, because it ruins your brand. It ruins your reputation. It ruins people's perception of you. Like they go into a relationship thinking the world of you, and then when they leave the relationship, they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know. Like Sagittarius is just, oh my gosh. You Sagittarius want to be able to body fine, I guess if, whatever, then, whatever. But body fine, body looking, flavors, right? But then at the same time, when a person gets to know you, it's like, oh, wow, the Sagittarius mind is on point too. And they know how to stand up for themselves when necessary without trying to make every little thing into this squabble. So if you can figure out a way to do that, Sagittarius are golden. So that's your homework for right now. That's one of the things that y'all Sagittarius need to start on, or don't, and continue to run this rat race. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I'm trying to make my YouTube channel grow. This is New York. To 10,000 subscribers by the end of June. Right now, we're coming up on 6,000 subscribers. Oh, y'all. We're almost at 6,000. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.